am Holly Rankin, and I have been a foster parent for 7 years now. And I'm a teacher, a middle school teacher as well. I always knew I wanted a family. I got to the age, mid-30s, where I was like, well, maybe I need to look, a little bit non-traditional. I looked into what it would take to be a foster parent and kind of jumped in, and it's been a blessing.
Oh my gosh, Mommy. What?
I have had 13 foster children, including my adopted 3. I have had anywhere from a week placement that went immediately home to children that have been with me for 6 months and then gone home. My longest fostering, aside from the 3 children that I adopted, was 14 months. She went home to her father and has been there ever since.
There is a huge lack of foster families in our community currently, so a lot of times if they can't find a placement, they keep digging and digging and digging for a kinship placement, a fictive kin, which is someone who has no relation to the child, just a pre-established connection with them, and they'll place them there as a kinship placement or sometimes as a safety plan.
I got a phone call from DSS, and they was wondering if I can take some kids in. It's my friend's kids, actually, and they needed a home, so I said yes.
We have 3 kids. The first one is my wife's youngest brother. We're from Lake Andes. We had to rush down to Sioux Falls to come get him because he got taken away from their father. We've had him since he was 4 and he's now 10. And then we have Justice and Zilla. They are my wife's cousin's children. They asked us if we could take him in, and we said sure. So we took them in, and we've had them for 4 years. And now we just all one big happy family.
When my first placement came, they came at 9 o'clock at night, and they came on the 9-year-old's birthday, and they came with nothing, just what was on their body.
So when they come, they're coming with nothing.
Really, they just gave him to us and said, here you go.
Any toothbrushes, girl?
I was trying to figure out where they all was gonna sleep, how I was gonna feed them, how I was gonna take care of them.
A big misconception would be that foster families get paid to take kids, and that's not true. We do receive a subsidy if you are a licensed foster family, but that reimbursement comes after a significant amount of time. So from the day the kid enters your care, you have to start meeting their needs, and it can be up to 6 weeks past the initial day before you receive any kind of reimbursement. Our families that are taking safe family placements, kinship placements, they don't get any kind of reimbursement.
Oh, thank you.
The state provides a $100 stipend for each child when they came into custody for emergency clothing or jackets or whatever it is, but you can imagine that doesn't go very far. That's a jumpsuit, girl.
They definitely needed clothes, shoes, strollers. I pretty much needed everything, a toddler's bed, from toys to pajamas to swimsuits. We gonna get it all in. A lot of people don't have that much money when it comes to bringing in another, because I already have 3 myself.
A majority of what we are currently seeing is harbor families, safe families, and kinship placements. There also are families that need the most amount of items because they were not prepared for this journey.
Can we shop in here?
They got to come in here and they got to get 5 outfits, enough for each day of the week for a school week. And then they got shoes, 2 pairs of shoes, they got blankets. They helped us out with, getting them started. You love that mirror, huh?
Being a single person, I have absolutely no equipment to work with babies. And so I got an infant out of the NICU. We're talking preemies and, you know, preemie clothes, newborn clothes, the bouncers and, you know, all the stuff. Without the foster closet, it would have been immensely harder to get supplies for a baby. Anything, you know, where you are baby-proofing your house, even toddlers. You know, you have to safety-proof your house. You have to have adequate place for them to sleep, so cribs and pack and plays and things like that, high chairs, bouncers and all of that. Yeah, that's all very expensive items. So having the closet to supply those needs, and even, you know, infant bathtubs, you know, the things that you just aren't, you know, prepared for.
Mommy, look at this one.
Very cute.
A lot of times we can help relieve some of that because we know what they need for a placement, and we can take some of that thinking process off of them to ease some of that emotional stress. So if the family comes in who's getting their first baby, they have no idea what a baby needs. We can be like, here's some burp rags, here's some bibs, here's all the things you're gonna need for a baby to help take some of that emotional stress off of them. When a family's in the midst of crisis and saying yes, we want to eliminate all of those stops. We don't want them having to run to 10 different places to get what they need for the kids they just got in care, because we want them to focus on meeting the kids' emotional and physical needs. So they can come here and get everything they need, from clothing, toys, books, hygiene items, and baby equipment.
So happy!
Last year, we were serving 30 to 60 families, and currently we're serving an average to 100, 150 per a month. The amount of kids we're serving is growing at a rapid rate, which also means we need that much more inventory to be able to meet those needs.
I like it. It's a nice color on you. What do you think?
I would say almost every day we're open, we can't fulfill a need that a family has. Whether it's we don't have the shorts in the size they need, or we don't have the equipment they need. But every day we have nearly a miss of something a family is in need of. Things are going out as fast as they're coming in. A lot of times we're having to grab the tote of stuff that hasn't even made it to the floor yet to help fulfill what a family's coming in for.